lost. And they got both, overcommitting in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. Carlson's extra point up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And that's complete to Westbrook-Ikhine. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Hey, come on.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And he is going to lose yardage here. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. This defense for the Packers much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Following the interception, Love. Now they go screen. It's complete. Room to maneuver at the 35. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Packers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Now Carlson for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Now Levis keeps it option left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Here's Pollard again. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Mike 13.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
They'll run for it with Pollard. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. First down, and it's Pollard again. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 7.
Hey, Mike 13.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Titans at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind is certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over here up near the 40. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Here's Love. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they've had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Ooh, the juke. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Levis back to throw. Looking downfield for Pollard. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control. Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Got Dobbs over the middle. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 9 yards.
2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw now, here's Love. Flushed out right. Oh, the turnover turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked by Kenneth Murray. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
Like 54.
Levis looking to throw. Swinging this out for Pollard. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
Or 54, like 54.
Put a man in motion left, Ridley. Off the play fake, Levis. Escaping the pressure right. And Levis tosses his third interception of the game. And the Packers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. This is caught at the 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Carlson on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Packers 21, Titans nothing. Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's third and a few inches. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here comes third and about a foot.
Like 0. Like 0. Set.
Levis. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back to throw, it's Levis. Fighting to stay upright, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Here we go.
Throwing on second and long. Levis. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Levis to throw it. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Second down, Pollard again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. He's got a man, complete. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Nick Westbrook-Akine, 35 yards. And the Titans get a bit closer. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. Now a toss coming right side. Pollard slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has throw left side is complete on the diving effort. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 54 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one onto the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 92 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Jacobs will score. Touchdown, Packers. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. On the option right, here's Levis. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Out of the gun to give to Pollard. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Levis sets up to throw here. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he's got it inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But I think it's about time I took my eyes off of the secondary or the guys with the football. How about the offensive line on that snap? They took care of business.
Absolutely, and when he can stay in the pocket like that, you're going to get big plays like we just saw. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Like 24.
Now a give here to Pollard. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Chigakonkwo, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Looking deep here for Dobbs. And now here is another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 111 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And that's a good run, and I know he went out of bounds, so we could nitpick a little bit here and get on him and say, hey, make sure you stay in bounds, keep the clock running. But this stage of the game, Brandon, that's not really uppermost in his mind. He just wants to take care of the football and gain yardage.
Yeah, and they have a little bit of comfort there with it not just being a one-score game, so not too nitpicky. Call that a very strong gain of 24. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Kenneth Murray showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now Love. That's hauled in by Musgrave for the Packer touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Packers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Traylon Burke on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Now Levis. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Mike 13, Mike 13.
Working from the gun, here's Levis. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Levis now off of play action. Wide open receiver complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Mike 49.
They'll throw it again with Levis. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Mike 54. 54 Rita. Hut. Hut.
Levis from the gun. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Nick Westbrook-Ikhine. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Folk connects on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Keyshawn Nixon on the reserve. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And this will be a Packers first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 3rd and 6. Throwing. Love. A short throw to Musgrave. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
Oh, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating. Even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything